Hi, good afternoon. Alma here. Welcome to my channel, Cocinando del Alma. Today I'm going to make Texas loaded baked potatoes. So I got my giant potatoes here. I already washed them and scrubbed them and everything. And I dried them off. And I got the steak because we're going to be putting steak on top of it. So we're going to get started by seasoning our potatoes. We want to just put garlic, salt, and pepper on our potatoes. Just so the outside of our potatoes will be seasoned, because I like to eat my skin. So just like that. We can always add more seasoning if we need to later. Okay, so we're going to take our potato and we're going to do little holes with the fork. We're going to do some going down and across, like kind of like a cross. Down and then sideways. We're going to do the same to all our potatoes. So we're going to put our potatoes in a baking dish, and I'm going to take all this seasoning that's left at the bottom and I'm going to sprinkle it on top. I want to use up all the seasoning. Okay, so we're going to bake it at 400 for about 45 minutes to an hour. So while my oven is warming up, I'm going to drizzle a little bit of oil on our potatoes. This will help the cooking process. I would say like a teaspoon on each one. Okay, so I put the meat in the freezer for about 20 minutes. I wanted it to get a little bit hard, so it would be easier to cut. We're going to cut it in strips. And then if I see that the strips are too big, I'm going to cut it again. Because this is going to be one of the toppings for our baked potato. So much easier to cut. Oh yeah, they're a little bit big. I'm going to cut them again. They're easier to cut when they're a little bit frozen. They don't wiggle all over the place. Just like that. So we're going to cut up all our meat. So now that my meat is nice and cut to the size that I want it, we're gonna season it before we cook it. I was gonna season it before I froze it, but I forgot. So I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice to my steak. Oh, these little Mexican lemons have a lot of juice. I can't wait for my tree to grow. Well, it's growing, but I can't wait for it to give me some lemons. I need lemons. We use a lot of lemons. We're Mexican. We use a lot of lemons in this house. So now we mix again, massage it. We're gonna leave it for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're gonna cook it. Our potatoes are gonna take like 45 minutes to an hour, so we're in no hurry to cook the meat. So this is my little lemon tree. I'm gonna cut some of the leaves off so I can put it in my drink. We're gonna make agua fresca with lemons and oranges. So from my yerba buena, I'm also going to get a couple of leaves so we can make our agua fresca. Oh, they're kind of feisty. I'm going to have to use the scissors. So I took our lemon leaves, I washed them, I cleaned them really good, and now I'm going to cut them a little bit because I'm going to put them in the blender. That way the blender doesn't have such a hard time grinding it. It's going to give it so much rich lemon flavor. And then the yerba buena, I'm going to take it off the stem. I'm only going to use the leaves. This is going to give it a refreshing taste as well. So fresh. So we're going to give it a quick chop as well. All that goes in there. And we're gonna put about 5 oranges. I only have one big orange, but I have a whole bunch of mandarins. So we're gonna use the mandarins. And we're also gonna use the lemons. We have 5 little Mexican lemons that I already washed. The stems are coming off. I don't know why it didn't come off when I washed it. Okay, so we're all set. So we're gonna cut our little oranges. I'm gonna do the lemons first. Now that the oranges and lemons are sliced, we're gonna squeeze them into our blender cup. Gonna get all the juice out, just like that. Oh, they're so juicy. They have a lot of juice. So we're gonna add a cup of sugar to our agua fresca, and I'm gonna add a little bit of water, like 4 cups of water. And now we mix. Okay, so we're gonna take our juice and we're gonna pour it over ice. Oh, it smells so delicious. Wow, it's just enough. It made the jarra. Now I don't even have room to stir it. Ooh, look at all this foam. It smells so delicious. Let me pour some. Let's taste it. It's gonna be really hard to pour out because it's all the way at the rim. Oh, there we go. Let's try it. It looks so refreshing. Oh man. It is so refreshing. Today was a hot day. I only went outside for a little bit and came right back in. This drink is so refreshing. Mexican lemons and mandarins. It is so good. So now that my pan is hot, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil because the meat's gonna release water because it was frozen, and then it's gonna release its own grease. So I'm gonna take the lemons out at this point because I only wanted it for marinating it. So there goes our meat. So while my meat is browning, I want all this liquid to absorb, so I'm gonna let it cook a little bit, cook down a little bit more. I went outside in my garden and I took the top parts of the onions and I'm gonna cut them up, and these are gonna be like a topping for my baked potatoes. It's gonna be like chives. So I'm gonna cut these like a little rough, just like that. Put on top of my potato, my loaded Texas potato. smells so delicious. I love onions. So fresh. And that's it. It's gonna be one of my toppings. Let me check I'm gonna check the potatoes now. It's been 45 minutes. Let's see if they're gonna take a little bit longer. So my meat already absorbed all the liquid. Now it's releasing its own grease. As you can see, it's frying. It's already browning. Coming out really nice, and it smells amazing in here. Meanwhile, I'm gonna do a little side of refried beans. Okay, so my baked potato is done. The other ones still need another 15 minutes. But since mine is smaller, it didn't need more. So I'm gonna put butter in mine because I like butter. I like it with butter. I don't like bacon, so I didn't even bother to cook bacon. I only like bacon with eggs, and so do my kids. So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna add some mozzarella cheese. I love mozzarella cheese. Fiesta blend. And then after we take it out, I'm gonna put the meat on it, and I'm gonna bake it a little bit, maybe a couple of minutes, just for the cheese to melt. But I'm gonna add the chives last. And then I have some salsa verde, so we're gonna do that too. So at this point, my cheese is melted. So I'm gonna put some sour cream on top. And I'm also gonna put some chives. This is from my garden. So here we go. The final part, the best part, the tasting part. Here we go. So I paired it with some refried beans and chips. I put a little bit of Fiesta cheese on top, a little bit of salad, and my baked potato, my loaded baked potato. So let's give it a taste. The best part, let's see. So creamy, so cheesy. Oh, it's so delicious. Oh, look at all the steam coming out. It's super hot. Look. Steaming hot. It is so delicious. Add a little bit of salsa verde. Salsa verde with crema. I added crema to the salsa verde. Give it a little bit extra flavor. Ooh, it's so delicious. Look at that cheese. I feel like I have cheese everywhere. Excuse me. Let me try the refried beans. Perfect. They came out so good. They're perfect. But the potato, oh my God. Still steaming. So delicious. I only made a little one for me. The big ones are for the boys. But I think I'm gonna want more because it's so delicious. It is so good. That's so cheesy. So delicious. And the onion, the green onions are from my garden. The salsa, the jalapenos are from my garden as well. And I paired it with orange lemonade, with mint leaves and lemon leaves. Not so delicious. Well, thank you for watching another little video for you. I'll see you on the next one.